All right, so solving logarithmic equations, 7.8. Okay, only one log, condense, rewrite as an exponential, swoop and solve, switch and flick. Okay, always check for extraneous solutions. So number one, again, we're going to swish and flick. So we're going to write 3 to the third power equals 2x plus 5. This is 27. Subtract 5. And then divide by 2. X equals 11. We plug that back in. 22 plus 5 is 27. 3 to the third is 27. It checks out. All right? Swish and flick. 3 to the fourth power equals x minus 4. 3 to the fourth is 81. Add 4 to both sides. X equals 85. You can always slow this down if you need to. Now, in this case, we need to simplify first. Okay? Always condense before you do anything. So subtraction means you're going to have a fraction. We're going to write log 5 once. You're going to have a fraction. X on the top, 3 on the bottom. Equals 2. And then swish and flick. 5 squared equals x over 3. 25 equals x over 3. Multiply both sides by 3. X equals 75. Again, always condense. So we're going to write ln once. Remember, plus means times. So that's 10 times 2x, or 2x times 10, doesn't matter. So again, remember, this is an e. If there's nothing there, it's an e. So swish and flick. E to the fifth equals 20x. Divide both sides by 20. Type this in your calculator. E to the fifth divided by 20. X is 7.42. If you want to do it in 2 steps, you can. Again, simplify, condense it. All right. We write log once, that's a base of 10. 4 times x, not 4 plus x, equals 2. Swish and flick. 10 squared equals 4x. That's 100. And divide by 4, x is 25. Again, condense. One time we write log 8. Here, though, we're going to have x times x minus 2 equals 2. Oh, my bad. I am so sorry. Brain is not functioning. It is a subtraction. I didn't follow my own rule. As soon as you see a subtraction, write a fraction bar. And this is why you do it. Because even though I know what I'm doing, I made that mistake. So if you get in the habit, which I should be, and I just messed up, as soon as you see a minus, write a fraction bar. That gives you x minus 2 on the top and x on the bottom. Equals to 2. Swish and flick. 8 squared equals x minus 2 over x. When you get rid of that x, we're going to multiply both sides by x. So that's going to be 64x equals x minus 2. Subtract x from both sides, that's 63x equals negative 2. Divide by 63, and you get negative 2 over 63. If we plug that in, it ends up being extraneous. So now solution there. All right, we're going to condense again. It's multiplication, so we're going to write log 4 once. 10 times 4x, if you want to just skip and go right to 40x, you can, equals 1. 4 to the 1 equals 40x. So that's just 4, divide by 40, x equals 1/10, which is 4 over 40 simplified, reduced. Condensed, log 4, notice it is subtraction, so I'm going to put a fraction bar immediately. The x, the first thing goes on the top, the next thing goes on the bottom, equals 0. So 4 to the 0, switch and flick. 4 to the 0, which is 1, equals x over 2 minus x. So we're going to multiply both sides by 2 minus x. Remember, this is really just 1. So we get x equals 2 minus x. I'm going to add x to both sides. 2x equals 2. Divide by 2. X equals 1. Be careful when you have something like this. A lot of times people will subtract x. It's already subtracted. You want to add it to both sides. Common mistake. All right, condense. We're going to write log 2 once. That's supposed to be a log. Or it's supposed to be a g, and I can't take it. Log 2. We have a subtraction, so we can put a fraction bar. Negative 2x on the top, 7 on the bottom, equals 2. Swish and flick. 2 squared, which is 4, equals negative 2x over 7. Multiply by 7, 28 equals negative 2x. Divide by 2, divide by negative 2, we get negative 14. Condense, we write log once, that is a base of 10. We have a subtraction, that's division. X plus 4 on the top, 2 on the bottom, equals 1. Swish and flick. 10 to the 1, which is just 10, is equal to x plus 4 over 2. Multiply both sides by 2. 20 equals x plus 4. Subtract 4. X is 16. 11. Not much to do there. Boom. X to the 2 equals 16. Square root both sides. X equals plus or minus 4. But we check. X equals 4. Negative 4 is extraneous. Negative 4 doesn't work, but positive 4 does. Condense. We write log 6 one time. We have a subtraction, that's division. Negative x on the top, 2 on the bottom equals 1. Swish and flick. 6 to the 1, which is just 6, is equal to negative x over 2. Multiply both sides by 2. We get 12 equals negative x. Remember, it's a negative x. Divide by negative 1. X is negative 12. And it does work out. 13, we're going to condense. Log 4, one time. Subtraction means division. 2y plus 2 on the top. At the bottom, y minus 2 equal 1. Swish and flick. 4 to the 1 is just 4. Equals 2y plus 2 over y minus 2. I did not leave myself a lot of room. Multiply both sides by y minus 2. That gives me 4y minus 8 equals 2y plus 2. I'm going to subtract 2y and get 2y. I'm going to add 8 and get 10, not 8. Divide by 2, y is 5. And last but not least, I'm going to write log 2 once. I have subtraction, which means division. X plus 4 on the top, x minus 3 on the bottom equal to 3. 2 to the 3 equals this. Two to the 3 is 8. I could have written that just right away. I don't know why I didn't, but there you go. Multiply both sides by x minus 3. Distribute the 8. X plus 4. I'm going to subtract x, give me 7x. I'm going to add 24, which will give me 28. And then when I divide by 7, x is 4, and that's it.